Hello guys, welcome to our tutorial of PostgreSQL. In this tutorial we'll learn how to alter our tables in PostgreSQL. So to begin that, I'll be using the table that we created, that is the company table. So first of all, I'll tell you how to add a column in our existing database. So you could do it by the SQL syntax. I will show you. You will just add alter table company, add, this is the column name that you're going to add, that is gender, and now you will enter the data type, that is character of size 1. So you could see this, this is returned successfully, and if you see select star from company, you would see that this column has been added in my table. You see this is not defined right now because I have not put any values, so you could put in any values in this. So yeah, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to drop this column. We could do it by alter table company, drop column gender. So we'll run this and you see it return successfully again, and if you check it, select star from company, you would see that this column has been gone. So this is the way you add and delete columns by SQL query in PostgreSQL. Next thing that I'm going to show you is how to add a primary key by SQL query if you have not added it in your development period, or the time when you created your table you have not added your primary key. So you could add your primary key at a later stage by this query, by altering your table, that is alter table company, add constraint, that is the name of the key that you're going to give. Suppose I'll give it primary, or not primary, pri, and you would write primary key, and you will write the ID, that is primary key, that is my ID would be my primary key. So you would execute this and it runs successfully. So you could just check it in your properties of the table that this has been added as the primary key. I will show you. You could open your pgadmin and just click on properties and just click on constraints, and you would see that I have a constraint named pri, that is the primary key now. So next I'm going to show you how to remove a primary key by programming, that is alter table company, drop constraint pri. That was the primary key that I defined. The name of the constraint was pri, so you could just remove it by its constraint name and you would see it has removed. So now if you would check the properties, you would see that you need to refresh it, and you would see that it is gone now, and you could see that it is not there. So this was all for the alter table. Now the simplest way you could add or delete any columns in your table, that is you could do it by a new column here, and you could just write the name, that is gender. You could write gender, and data type you could create it as character, and you would see that it has been created. And the simplest way to delete is the right click on it and just delete it. And the simplest way to add a primary key is to click on properties, go to constraints, and in the primary key you can click on add and you will write pri, and for the columns just add ID and click add, that's okay and okay. So you would see that the primary key has been added. So this is the simplest way, or the graphical way you could do it. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Subscribe for more and stay tuned.